Hi there. Today I'm going to take you through the Read and Write for Google Chrome extension. Read and Write is a great app for various communication supports. I've tried it. I think it's pretty cool, and I think once everyone else gets to try it, they're going to like it too. Let's get started. First thing you're going to do is you're going to Google Read and Write or Read and Write for Google Chrome. And the first thing to pop up is going to say something like Read and Write for Google Chrome. Click on that, and you should see a page like this and a little purple puzzle piece with RW in the middle, just like that. So once you found that, you're going to add it to Chrome, and you're going to click Add Extension. The button should show up that says Remove from Chrome, and you know you have it. If you want to double check, and go up here to this little piece, click on it, and you should see the purple icon and Read and Write for Google Chrome. So there you go. Now let's get started. We can see what this thing does. So I'm going to go back over to Wikipedia. Let's make a quick and simple search. Something like apple, the fruit. And there we go. So we're on the Apple page. Let's go up and let's activate our extension. So we click on this button here, click on Read and Write for Google Chrome, and boom. Okay, so this box pops up at the top of the screen. And you should see it here. And if you're like me, you only got the demo, and I only have 25 more days to use it. Good to know. So let's get started. One of the quick and really cool tools that is in here is you can highlight anything you'd like right off the bat and come up here and press this button here that says play. And you can't hear it over my headphones, but when it's going over, when it turns yellow and it starts going over in blue, like you see here, it's actually reading it to me. And if I want, I can change the voices, and I can change the pitch and the speed, all that stuff. For now, though, we're just going to go through on some of the basics. All right. So I'm going to hit stop, and it's going to uncopy that space there and stop reading it to me. If I go over a single word, I can press play again, and it'll start reading from that, but then it'll skip over to the next sentence as you saw there. So that's one thing to look out for. When you're done having that sentence read to you, click stop. There you go. Okay, another really cool thing that is in here is dictionary. So this is going to help anyone who needs to understand certain words, or, you know, honestly, I think this helps all of us. So I'm going to highlight the word cultivars, and we're going to go back up to dictionary. And there it is, and we can even have it read to us. And the definition read to us. And that's being read to me right now. And then we can also click on some words, like let's highlight tree here. It works pretty good with nouns. We've got a picture dictionary. And there are some trees. And let's go, how about China? Okay, there's Chinese flag and tea. Let's go to, let's see if production gives us something. Oh, like a play or industrial production. Cool. Okay, so far we've seen how the highlight and play button works. We've used the dictionary and we've used the picture dictionary. Now another really cool tool here is the screen mask. So if you click on the screen mask, what it's going to give you is a highlighted section that only follows your cursor. You can still scroll up and down. Your cursor will follow, as will your highlighted box. So this helps obviously if you need to focus on something. And then if you want to turn it off, just come on back up, click it again, just like that. All right. After that, oh, in case you're wondering why I skipped these tools, these are extra extensions you can download. Mess around with these if you want. This one's for reading screenshots, and this one's for Audio Maker. It's a pretty neat little app, extension upon an extension, so give those a look if you're interested. But we're going to go over here to this one, Translator. So we have it set from English to Spanish translation. So let's go over to Color. We'll highlight that. Click on Translator. And it's going to give us the word. There it is in English. Here it is in Spanish. And then the various conjugations beyond that. If you want, you can go into your settings over here, go into Options, and you can actually change the speech right down here, the translation. So it's English by default and then set to Spanish by default. But if you want, you can change your origin language up here. And then after this line, you can pick any language you want it to translate to. I don't know how good the translations are, but I assume Google puts the money in to make it work pretty well. So we're just going to leave it on Spanish for now. Also, as I mentioned earlier, here's a place where you can change the voice. If you change it to someone with another language origin, obviously it's going to come out in that language. So you can see if that works for you. You can also change the speed here and then how the reading itself works. Come on in, check out the options sometime, and see what works for you. All right, the next great function we have on our list is the highlighter up here. So if you want, you can highlight sentences. And let's make this one yellow. Let's make this one blue, and let's make this sentence here purple. Okay, great. So if we need to, we can read those. We can also use it in conjunction with the screen masker here. And if we want, when we're all done, we can highlight everything again. Come on over to this broom icon here, and we can clear all the highlights. Okay, here's another really great feature of the highlighting portion. So let's take this section here, and we're going to highlight it in yellow. And we'll take this section here, and we're going to highlight it in this pink color here, pink, purplish, fuchsia, I don't know. And then we're going to go over to this icon. It's little arrows in a circle. Click on that, and we're going to click off the colors we don't have. So we only have this pinkish purple and yellow here. So I have these two selected. I'll hit OK. And it says collect highlights, new document containing it, and it's going to pop up. And that's what I just downloaded. Now, this is a perfect segue because what we're going to do is we're going to take out our read and write app one more time. And now that we have all this stuff highlighted, we can go over this in a Google Doc. We can use the screen masker again. We can even use the play button to have it be read to us. And as you see, it's being read. Pretty cool. So that's a really neat portion of it. Let's go back over these. We can even change it if we want. And there we go. We have it in a document. Let's go back over one more time. Clear everything off of here. Go back over to our broom. Click on that. And I have one more really, really neat function to show you on here. So if you go over to here to this last icon, looks sort of like a Wi-Fi symbol. It's called Simplify Page. So click on Simplify Page. And it's going to take you through part of the extension that simplifies the page that you were just on. So you notice it's Apple. This is the same page we were just on Wikipedia. But now all the sidebars and links have been taken out. And it's a lot simpler than it was before. And it says simplify minus and plus. Frankly, I'm not sure what that means because you hit minus and it just sort of formats it differently. It might make it a little simpler. Looks like it's changed it and italicized everything. Okay. Well, we can also change the color and the font color. So let's go. We have black on white. Let's do white on black. Let's do blue on yellow. And, whoa, that's strong. And yellow on blue. We can also change the font itself. We can change it to monospace or trebuchet or or sans serif, and we can change the size, make it really big, or we could add line spacing. So that's pretty neat. And again, everything works on here. So the screen mask, the highlights themselves. I mean, that's pretty strong, but it works. And of course, you can have things read to you. And you can look at the picture dictionary. And you can look at the dictionary itself. Oh, I haven't selected anything. Let's go to cell. Use the dictionary again. And you can come back over into the entitled document, where I'm going to show you our very last feature. So we'll bring down the extension one more time. And here we're going to do prediction. So I'm going to start typing something. The world's greatest something, whatever, apple. Okay, the world's greatest apple. And it's going to predict the next word that it thinks I should use. Or, in this case, it'll give me ideas to use. So let's go down and I'll say the world's greatest apple, cider, vinegar, and whatever. You can put in whatever you want in there, and when you hover over the word, it says it to you. And again, you can use all the same features before. And that's pretty much what I've got for you for now. This is a great extension. Again, this is Read and Write for Google Chrome. I highly recommend you check it out. Thanks again.